Mohammed has been sanctioned by the United States of America. And yet today's date, close to 2 years after Azzedine Mohammed had been sanctioned, the Guyana police force is incapable of acting on anything, any evidence. Is it a case where the Guyana police force has been so corrupted that they've been rendered incapable of acting? SOCU, Special Organized Crime Unit, has not uttered a word. The Special Organized Crime Unit is known to run down people if they see they have more than 4 cars and can't prove where to get the money from. They're in every nook and cranny, investigating everything. They have been so serious that in the past, the Special Organized Crime Unit took Roger Luncheon in a wheelchair, dragged him in a wheelchair to their office and investigated him. The question now, Mr. President, is what is the Special Organized Crime Unit doing? GRA, the Guyana Revenue Authority, only recently went after a businessman. One of the instances publicly that I've known, they've seized hundreds of vehicles that they thought people were evading taxes on. Remigrant scam and all these things. One has to ask oneself, what happened to GRA? Why is the Guyana Revenue Authority not acting? So as much as we, the citizenry, are very much appreciative of your representation of the Guyanese people and the people of Palestine at the United Nations National Assembly, Mr. President, we are gravely concerned about internal threats in Guyana, of which we are highly dependent on you, President Mohammed Irfaan Ali, addressing. These concerns need to be addressed. The Attorney General had a mouthful to say. The Attorney General, one of the leading legal minds in our country, goes about, has so much to say, so much adjustment is being made. Attorney General, what do you have to say? Where are the matters? What is the judicial system doing about these cases? Can you give the people an update? Is it a case whereas we have found ourselves between a rock and a hard place in Guyana? We'd be very much appreciative if the Attorney General can tell the Guyanese people. One time he had a whole mouthful to say. What is going on? When it is going on? Will Parliament be convened with agents of Venezuela in the Guyana Parliament? I will start playing back what was said about Azzedine. The senators in the United States Senate said clearly the man is a Maduro puppet. Will Parliament convene? Will the Attorney General be sitting, taking up his seat in Parliament and sitting across from Azzedine Mohammed, a publicly known Maduro puppet? A man who's said to be part of so many different illegalities. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Critic, and welcome. Trust you had a wonderful trip. What your statements are making, they're true. They're true. I 100% in agreement in what you're saying.
My brother, I just to clarify, I am known to be Mikhail Rodriguez of Guyana, better known as the Guyanese Critic. I have no associations with OFAC. I am not the head of the Guyana Revenue Authority. I am not the head of SOCU. I'm not the head of the Guyana Police Force. I'm not the head of the judicial system. All of which have shown that Azzedine Mohammed at some point in time and his father and their enterprise have participated in illegal activity. I'm not the president of Guyana. I'm not the attorney general. I'm not a politician. All of whom have stated this. So they're matters of fact that are clear as day. Right? So you could carry on.
Yeah, yes, Critic, what you're saying there is true, is factual. But on the other hand, they're treating this Mohammed as though they're treating an infant. And this is even worry to me. They're treating this boy as an infant.
That is why we're having this discussion this morning.
Yeah, yes. First thing, I asked the question. This man is facing sanctions, OPAC sanctions. Why they allow this man to run for presidential office in this country? Why they allow this man to be sworn in very soon as opposition leader?
Since they're not here, since government officials are not here and cannot answer that, let me answer for you. There is nothing illegal about what happened. It wasn't a free pass. They had no legal way of stopping him. Anybody, once you meet the criterias, you're English speaking, you're born Guyanese, you understand? And what has happened, he has not had a criminal record against him as yet. To date, he has been able to dodge many instances, murder charges, tax evasion. Again, he's been charged, but he has not been convicted of anything. Hence, the government or nobody, the judicial system, not being able to stop him from participating in an election and now soon to become opposition leader.
Excellent. But on the other hand, is this case with GRA is going to run like the next elections case in this country?
I don't know.
Again comes in there.
Only recently the chief magistrate moved his case from in front of her to court 3 to another court. And to be fair to the chief magistrate, I think from my perspective and on what I know of the chief magistrate, because she has presided over 2 cases of yours truly. I have been in front of the magistrate 2 cases, and I think I must say, not I think, because these are matters of fact, she have treated me fairly. I think she's a fair person. She moved a case with the GRA case and Azzedine Mohammed, which is a criminal matter, from in front of her to another magistrate. And that is nothing wrong or nothing surreptitious about things like that, in light of the fact she also has before her the pending election rigging case. She has before her. So she has a full docket, right? you gotta be fair. If she put a case, now you have two of the main and most important cases in front of you. How much is she gonna do? Is not these, these are not easy cases to look at. So
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Not to be unfair to the chief magistrate, because I know her personally. Not.
But Mr. Critic, again, I'm not calling you, but on the other hand, we have to thank God for OFAC, because without OFAC bringing their sanctions, OFAC brought the sanctions, and then the Guyana government asked for the evidences. You see what's going on there? This frustrates us. Is the law for some, or is the law for all? You look how GRA make themselves a mockery when they went to seize vehicle. What's going on? If it was a poor man's vehicle, they would have barged in and
but
already seized all that he had.
After that, GRA went to a business individual in Georgetown and seized his Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser he was driving for 3 years. They're known to do that, but it showed that GRA is part and parcel of the corruption. Here why. These are matters of fact I will state today. Azadeen Mohammed could not have participated in what he participated. Let me tell you something with GRA. I bought a Starlink for one of my vehicles. It came, and I've been incapable of, for the last 2 months, of accessing it because GRA hold it up. A Starlink. A little $200 Starlink. How they know for whole lamp and door? They know everything under the sun. And here laugh. Is DHL bringing me Starlink? GRA no but do. GRA, you try to tell me GRA wasn't in cahoots with Azadeen Mohammed when he bringing in a whole Lamborghini and a Ferrari, and me, he sit down the whole world, see, we driving inside of it.
OFAC has to bring it to the light. What a shame. We in Guyana. OFAC had to tell us in Guyana who is stealing and who is robbing the taxes. OFAC had to do it. OFAC had to do investigation. Foreign bodies had to do investigation for this country. What a shame.
As of today's date, Guyana Revenue Authority has not held an internal investigation as it relates to who in GRA assisted. And GRA can't play the in. Somebody in GRA assisted Azadeen Mohammed with this crime against the people of Guyana.
Oh, yeah. So thank God for OFAC.
Can GRA answer to that? Okay. How and why is the Guyana Revenue Authority so quiet? Well, we're asking the question.
Robin Revenue go answer?
I hear you, buddy. I share.
They don't throw the poor man, though. Okay.
I hear you, brother. Raja, thanks for your input. Yes, GRA hold up me Starlink. When Starlink, them know about that. Them want to monitor it, how it coming in. I gotta go. By the way, I went to them and they were very helpful in advising me, go to the ministry. Here, forget me Starlink. Here, me gotta do. Me gotta go to the Ministry of Tourism. Ministry of Business. Get 3 forms that got signed in triplicate. Forms that got signed in triplicate. Sign out the information. Give them my heart, my liver, and my soul. You understand? Tell them how much time it is get hard and how much time it get soft. The list so long a thing what I'm asking for. You understand? Whether I had an orgasm in the last month or not. Right? Then carry it to the frequency management. Have them sign that I can't carry back to GRA. All of that. And you try to tell me GRA didn't play a part in Azadeen Mohammed ripping off taxpayers' money? Louis said they didn't know when they're blind. You have to investigate, see who's the blind man in GRA and get rid of him. What else has he seen? How much more has taxpayers lost from GRA, the Guyana Revenue Authority? Who is corrupting the GRA? We're the enforcement officers. I will start an investigation. We start calling names. I am telling you as a matter of fact, GRA cannot deny it. When instruction was given to seize Azzedine Mohammed's vehicles, Azzedine Mohammed received calls from individuals inside the Guyana Revenue Authority that warned him that they were coming and afforded him the opportunity to prepare himself and pack in his yard with scrape heads and warding off the Guyana police force and GRA, not allowing them to execute their job. GRA warned him. When GRA come in for your thing, you don't know this come fast, quick, swift. But they warned Azzedine Mohammed. Can the Guyana Revenue Authority come and say, who is the person inside of GRA that participated in the stealing of taxpayers' money with Azzedine Mohammed? He didn't do it alone. He was assisted by people within the GRA. Have they held an internal investigation so far to figure out? Azzedine Mohammed could not have fleeced this country of $50 million without people within the Guyana Revenue Authority being fully well aware of what's going on. Which of the organizations have been compromised by the Office of Opposition Leader Select is presently doing an investigation that will give you details as to which organization played a role. So OFAC has sanctioned Azzedine Mohammed for tax evasion in relation to gold smuggling. Some 10,000 kilograms of gold. What OFAC was not forthcoming with is who played a role. The Opposition Leader Select Office is presently doing an investigation. This might take a few weeks because people are not very forthcoming with information. But we are going to show you from when you buy the gold, how the gold is smuggled from Venezuela, who are the parties that have to sign off, which ministry, which government body played a role, how it went through the airport, what are the kind of documents that you have to get and sign to sell gold overseas. Yes, the Opposition Leader Select press conference will be at 2 o'clock sharp today. Mr. President, there are a number of questions. Guyanese are very thankful and appreciative. But on the campaign trail, you have spoken about bodies to eradicate corruption. You have shown that you have the willingness and the capacity to take Guyana to new levels. We're expecting not to only see that or hear that, we're expecting to see that in your actions, Mr. President. We want to see changes in the Guyana Police Force. We want to see changes at the Guyana Revenue Authority. How can the Guyana Revenue Authority go on like it is business as usual when it is clear as day? They participate in members within the Guyana Revenue Authority participated in Azzedine Mohammed's raiding of the treasury by denying Guyanese the right to duly appointed taxes to them. Taxes that go to the treasury, that affords Guyanese the opportunity to free education, free health care, and support. So somebody is saying they're not looking into the supermarket that's overpricing the items. There are no supermarkets that is overpricing the items. Go and look for things cheap. Go in the market. Buy soft banana, you get it cheaper. Yash, whatever your name is, buy soft banana. Right? Buy bhaji with the bite up leaf, you're getting cheaper. If you're looking for cheap thing. They ain't gonna overprice nothing in Guyana. Every other corner got a Chinese store and a supermarket and a hardware and all kind of everything cheap compared to the rest of the world. Y'all want to go show y'all a supermarket here and the cost for things here. Now we're asking, the Guyanese people are asking the president to act. Yeah, buy soft banana. Go if you go and buy bhaji and you see some of them leaf bite up, you get them cheaper. That's what y'all deserve. Y'all don't want to work. But you want to go in the market with 1 day money and buy 2 month thing. You understand? You want to do 10-day government, 10-day work, collect the $40,000 and then do the rest of the day relaxing. No. Go out there in the rest of the world and see what people do. People have to put grave effort. Into being and becoming. Everything. Healthcare is free. Education is free. Up to university. You ain't got it in the States. Education is one of the most expensive things in the States. If you want to go to a proper school. The best school. The best school. Queen's College. Well, one of the best. Because you got some real good people come out of Bishops, St. Stanislaus College and all them thing there. Me come from Bridham Secondary. Queen's College is free. It's free thing, guys. So I go thing. You want to put one set of following me and putting one set of beef in rice for make for curry. One set of beef in the cook up. No, you got more rice. That's why I accustomed to enough rice. So you understand? Like your belly come out like berry Burnham time. Like it's Burnham time. You understand? People must see and know you come from Burnham time. Berry. You want to work half day and eat whole day food? You got to work whole day for eat whole day, bye. You understand? You work half day and go on a line. And your girl work on you. Work on the neighbor and work on 2 other people and you vex. You know the guy got to work overtime. If you falling back, who you think I pick up the slack? Or the cock? The slack or the cock, whatever you want to call it. Who you believe got to pick it up? Huh? You know? If you falling back, who got to pick up the slack? Children got to eat. You understand? Them children have to eat, them children have to go to school. You want to work half day. Go on a line with them banner by the can and drink Banks beer. Yeah, they're crying for cash grant. I don't know. I would love for it to be. It's just that President Ali did allude to that there will be, you know, a bit of a cash grant for Christmas. But me, if I was President Ali, I say here we change the cash grant plan. No more cash grant. 5 years in them. Yeah, they want to drink Guinness. Everybody said Guinness used to stand up the Olo, right? And then we end up with a set of auntie man. They got enough black auntie man now, boy. I think Guinness is start a party. I don't know. Remember the Guinness crave? All real men just drink Guinness. If we can't blame it on Guinness, then where you gonna blame it on? Who is this Sonia Singh, man? Block this person. Does she think I some... Me mouth is a lap clot? Like me mouth is a lap clot? Yeah. Guinness, Guinness. Eh? Guinness make you hard, man. Next thing we end up with a set auntie, man. Yeah, I try to get this thing there. I don't say Guinness, I can't say Guinness making you impotent. But like they used to get drunk and get lashing when they're drunk and they fall long and sleep. Next thing they wake up feeling nice. Yeah. And if you notice, this is no joke. There's a certain association with Guinness. Guinness, football, and scrape heads. Jesus Christ. Oh, my mama. Listen to me. Let me show you something. The world I expect to see and be a part of very soon. This is what Guyana needs to look like. Right? This is what Guyana needs to look like. Look at that. Now, you might not be able to see it, but behind those clouds are mountains. This is what Guyana needs to look like. This is where President Ali is going to take Guyana. Right? Beautiful, developed nation. Okay? Just amazing. Just amazing, man. Progressive. And go over the supermarket just now and get some prices. Like I don't able, like you got for Guyanese, you gotta spell everything out for them. Like it is get to me sometime. Like everything you gotta spell for them. You understand? As feel stupidity sometimes, like they're retarded. You know, you gotta spell everything out for Guyanese. I was thinking when you come to rooms, you highlight tourism thing and different thing, but do Guyanese get it? Are Guyanese learning? Right? It's worrying. I don't know if we're learning. So guys, you heard the discussion this morning, so I want to close with something to put some thought in. So this beautiful nation that you see here, and you guys need to go to Google. So the Dominican Republic is one of the more developed countries in this hemisphere, in this area. Advanced healthcare systems, advanced cosmetic surgery. A lot of movie stars come here and so get their cosmetic surgery done. Yes, yes. This is the place. This is the place. DR is the place. There's a little known fact that you can't imagine happens. And we have to ask ourselves how it relates to Guyana. So I don't know if you know. So the DR, high-rise buildings, one of the premier tourism destinations in this hemisphere, called Punta Cana, is in this country. A manufacturing giant in this area, a shipping hub, all of that. A leader in cosmetic surgery. All of that happens in the DR. Seen as a tourism hub because it has a lot of history. I went to where Christopher Columbus was said to be buried and first landed and all these things. A little known fact, or a fact that you can't realize, or you wouldn't realize because of the circumstances you're in, is that on this same island is Haiti. The other side of this developed island that you're on, the other side of this island is Haiti. One, if not the poorest country in the world, continues to destroy its people because land don't destroy itself. Nature has found a way to coexist no matter what is the circumstance placed against it. We're talking about the wild animals, trees. Human beings, on the other hand, can't say that for themselves. To some extent, they're the most self-destructive organism or organism that is on the face of the earth. Human beings. So you're here and you can't imagine I could drive from here and go to Haiti. That is a natural disaster. People shooting at planes. International planes stop flying with Haiti because people just shoot at the plane. Just that. This is the level of the mentality of the people. One of the warlords in Haiti, his name is Mr. Barbecue. And I can tell you, it's not barbecue chicken he's known for barbecuing. He's barbecue people and eat them. That is the level of the mentality of the people in Haiti. Why the discussion about Haiti, DR, and Guyana? It is the mentality of some. When you see a whole white cross section gone behind the Mohammeds, you realize people in there in tune, people in right in their head. Those people have to be looked at. I'm telling you, veterans in the international security services, when I asked them, you would go to them, I said, Haiti, no, nobody wants to go there. Nobody going there. And I'm looking at Haiti and I'm looking at the people who call themselves scrapeheads in Guyana. And I'm thinking, we need to take this in hand. That is why the president has to let the people know what is the plan. The government has to let the people know what is the plan. The Guyana police force has to act so cool What is the plan? Guyana Revenue Authority, what do you plan to do? The judicial system can't continue the way that they continue. Again, guys, I thank you for tuning in. I hope I've been effective in communicating your issues and your concerns in a manner that you are comfortable with. And you could look forward to me changing hats and coming back at 2 o'clock as opposition leaders select, where I will be confronting the Guyanese issues from a political perspective. Thank you. Peace out. Keep it real all the time.